Hey, guys, Matten here. Today, we are going to be talking about Roblox games that have died. This video was inspired by Scott Blocks, so go sub to him. Also, by the way, all these games are games I used to play. Anyways, number 1, The Normal Elevator. The Normal Elevator was one of my first Roblox games, and was my favorite back in 2017. It was a game where you ride an elevator to different levels, each one going to crazy places, supposedly in other dimensions. Some levels being scary, funny, and mostly fun. The game was played by many YouTubers such as Dennis and Annoying Orange, and was really popular. It now sits at around 900 players, which isn't much compared to what it used to have. Number 2. Get Eaten. Get Eaten was a game made back in 2010 where you went inside of giant foods and drove them like cars. You had to drive them down massive slides leading into a giant's mouth. You then went down their body and out of their asshole into the toilet and came back to the start. It still gets updated to this day and has a few 2020 plus features. Number 3. Be crushed by a speeding wall. In this game, you have to get to the end of a giant hall, but down that hall is a giant wall with a face that comes charging at you and killing you. To avoid the wall, you have to go into these phone booth-sized gaps in the sides of the corridor, and run along the side of the corridor as soon as the wall has passed you. Number 4. The Horror Elevator. The Horror Elevator was a game made in 2014, inspired by the Normal Elevator, except every level was based on a horror movie, or show, or game, or story, such as Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Slenderman, etc. Your goal was to survive the protagonist before the round is over. And when you died, a gif of the actual protagonist would usually pop up as a jump scare. The game was played by a lot of YouTubers such as Gamingwithkov and Dennis. The game slowly died out in 2019 when other horror elevator games like Scary Elevator started getting popular. But then, in August of 2021, the worst thing happened. The Horror Elevator was taken down due to copyright, and the dev can't get it back up. R.I.P. my first ever horror game, 201 for 2021. Number 5. Dr. Zombie Slime Slide. In this game, you slid or drove down a giant slide made of slime, and had to try land on a small island to win. But you had to avoid Dr. Zombie, a giant zombie dressed as a doctor. If you made contact with him, you would die and restart. The original game made by Platinumfuls has been privated, but there is a remake you can play by General Punctuation. It is just like the original game. Number 6. Jeff. So in early 2020, when Piggy became popular, a lot of Roblox devs started making horror escape games. One of them being Jeff, where you had to escape a clever-wielding psychopath wearing a tuxedo and Roman theater mask. When the game reached a certain amount of likes, they would release a new chapter. A new chapter would release every week or 2. But if you go to the game, there is only 4 chapters. This is because the game hasn't been updated in 2 years. I even checked the group who made the game, and they are still active, but working on another game. Jeff has clearly been abandoned, which is a shame since I was looking forward to Chapter 5 in 2020. Number 7. Terror in Bikini Bottom. In this game, there is a zombie apocalypse in Bikini Bottom, and you have to kill zombified sea creatures, as well as zombified OG Roblox avatars since this game was made in 2014. Everything was going well for the game until late 2020. Terror in Bikini Bottom was taken down due to copyright and was never to be seen again. Back in 2017, I used to play a Bikini Bottom roleplay by the same creator, which was taken down as well. Number 8. Zombies are attacking McDonald's. This is the 3rd game on this list made by Baba Sahi. The game is simple. You are at McDonald's with boarded up windows and doors because it is being attacked by zombies, which are also zombified OG Roblox avatars. You have guns equipped to kill the zombies, and your goal is to save McDonald's by killing all the zombies. The game was made back in 2012, but is now a copyright-free modern version called Zombies Are Attacking Rodonauts. However, you can still play remakes of the original game. Number 9. Midnight Snack Attack. So you've probably heard of the piggy-inspired horror game Banana Eats. Well, Banana Eats is actually a spin-off to a 2014 horror game called Midnight Snack Attack, made by the same developer. In the game, you can become different snacks with faces, such as chips and peanuts. And one person would be a snack each round and chase players around the map trying to catch them. If the player got caught, they would become their snack and try catch other players, forming a snack apocalypse. You had to hide from them and try survive until the round was over. The game died in 2020 when Banana Eats came out. Number 10. God Simulator 3. God Simulator 3 is a game where you have godly powers and use them to slowly grow into a giant. You have the ability to fight and kill other players, and most importantly, kill demons invading the island. The game usually sits around 0 players, and very rarely even has 1 player. I remember playing it and always getting pinned by big players. That's pretty much it. Honorable mentions: survive and kill the killers in Area 51. Sword fight on the heights. Stop it. Slender. Flood escape. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.